Hello and welcome to Cardiff News Plus. My name is Yifan Zhao. Scientists at Cardiff University say they've discovered a possible antidote for asthma. The condition affects around 27,000 people in the UK, and every day 3 people die from it. Lina Ma reports.
As the leading body for generating the results, Cardiff scientists found a solution in collaboration with scientists from King's College London and Mayo Clinic. A class of drugs known as calcilytics are identified to control calcium sensor receptor, which are responsible for causing symptoms of asthma.
But it's not possible to treat the root cause of asthma. So we think that we are very excited because with this novel treatment avenue that we've discovered here, we think it's possible for the first time to actually attack the disease at where it starts.
It takes more than 3 years for the hard work to bear its fruit, and behind all the arduous efforts, an emotional momentum is always there to inspire the scientists. An imitating display of how the new drug works are also being shown by one of them.
Asthma is quite a personal disease for many members of our lab. My grandmother was suffering from asthma, and she had a really hard form of asthma that couldn't be controlled very well. So as a child, I remember how much suffering it was causing to her, and I wanted to help.
Professor Daniel Riccardi, who is the core investigator of the project, shows how a reliever works in case of emergency. She and her collaborators are seeking funding to take the research through clinical trials.
The key step is to show that this drug is safe when inhaled, and then we can start with patients, test efficacy of this drug in patients. So it's fairly quick because assuming that this drug is safe when it's inhaled, and then that we can proceed with clinical trials, we could potentially have a drug on the market within 5 years, which is very rapid.
Only a discovery at its first stage with a long way awaiting ahead, it is still promising for it to materialize into a treatment and change lives.
After 3 days, Wales' annual housing conference TAI 2015 closed at Cardiff City Hall today. Building more homes in Wales is this year's major agenda. According to Homemaze, Wales needs more than 150,000 new homes per year. This seminar aimed to identify opportunities to end the housing crisis in Wales.
On the last day of Wales Housing Conference, social housing was the focus. Political leaders from the main parties in Wales set out their policies, and then they faced tough questions from the audience. This is the sort of project the delegates were talking about today. Scholars Gate is a newly developed social housing scheme in Cardiff. It has a different feel to the rest of the area.
It is a good example of building social houses along with the private houses. But as you can see, when we try to locate this house, we walk all the way down to the corner of the neighborhood, and it's painted in a totally different color.
Steve Wilcox is the editor of Annual UK Housing Review. During his keynote at the conference, he said more affordable housing is needed and should not be separately identified.
Actually, some part of the new affordable housing should be being built or should be being acquired in other properties. So the social housing is actually dispersed across the whole community rather than being concentrated as a proportion just of the areas where there are new developments.
Professor Wilcox also pointed out the cost of renting and buying is distorted in the UK. He says private landlords have a big advantage over first-time buyers. He believes the only way for younger generation to have a fair chance is to offsetting this imbalance.
Darul Islam Mosque in Cardiff has opened its doors to non-Muslims today for people to find out more about Islam. The mosque has organized exhibitions and workshops on subjects like Arabic writings and clothing. The people who run the mosque say they are trying to break down the barriers. Wei Zhang reports.
The Darul Islam Mosque in the Cathays area of Cardiff opened in 1989. It was established by a group of students who came to the UK for postgraduate studies. It has more than 1,000 regular worshippers. They hold open day every 3 months, and a visit to the mosque is now part of curriculum at a number of local schools.
I think this could help us believe in this culture more and maybe want to believe in the religious preacher.
And it's all really very interesting, and very informative. And I was really pleased to read about women's rights, because you get a lot of distorted views of it off the news and that about women's rights.
There are more than 20,000 Muslims in Cardiff. Mohammed Alam Jew, the manager of the mosque, says they want to show people the real Islam and try to change people's stereotype.
Unfortunately, every time a Muslim is mentioned, it's to do with some negative news. So this is positive news. This is Muslims going into the community, introducing them to the mosque, introducing the wider community into the mosque and the religion. So it's better news for the wider non-Muslim community.
The next open day at the mosque will be in 3 months' time.
The Big Welsh Walk will begin tomorrow. It is a walking feast including different types of hiking activities for all people to explore Wales on foot throughout May. Last night, I went on a coast walk to find out more. The Big Welsh Walk is designed to encourage people to discover the beauty of Wales by walking. The Tiger Bay Ramblers, a hiking group affiliated with Ramblers Creamery, launched this 1.5 miles easy walk from Penarth down to the beach. The walk included sometime fossil hunting. Maria Golightly, who led the walk, says walking has been part of her life.
I will be doing lots of walks, but I always do lots of walks. So for me, it's just about meeting new people who are going to be out. But yes, it won't change my life, but it does mean I'll meet all the new people who are new to walking.
This year, Ramblers Creamery, the organisers of the Big Welsh Walk, are celebrating their 80th birthday with an 80-mile walking challenge. It will involve all sorts of people, from a 90-year lady to a young mum.
Walking is great for health and well-being, for improving people's mood, for getting people outdoors, active and social as well, as you can go and meet new friends, go and see new sights and discover things that you never thought were out on your doorstep.
Hiking is one of the best ways for people to keep fit. Most of the hiking events in the Big Welsh Walk are free. Ramblers Creamery say they want to bring walking into people's daily lives. Amateur boxers are training hard ahead of the GB Junior Championships this weekend. There are more than 100 amateur boxing clubs throughout Wales, and many of them will be taking part. Alex Mwangi went to meet some of them in Cardiff.
Vigorous training is underway at the Llanedin and Pentwyn Boxing Club. All in the hopes of winning the Sunday junior competitions. Coach Keith Jones will be taking 4 boys from the team to the competitions. They will be weighing in this Saturday with full expectations from the coaches to get through to the semi-finals.
Confident, very confident indeed. They're training hard, they're dedicated enough, and they've got the experience, and I'm very confident about the 4 of them.
12-year-old Mohammed Hashim is one of the boys who will take part in the championships. He is full of confidence after 2 years' experience in the sport.
I haven't won any tournaments, I haven't been in any, but I've had 5 fights and 4 wins, 1 loss. I've trained enough, I think I'm going to do very, very well.
Another member of the club, Jimmy Cassidy, won the Welsh Championships last year at the age of 12 with a weight of 32 kilos. He is currently on holiday and is expected back soon. Sage Luke is another member of the club. At 32, he has had a longer career in boxing. He says the sports need discipline, passion, determination, and hunger for victory. He has won all 6 of his competitive fights.
I'd like to compete in the novices for, I think it's 5 to 10 fights. Win that, hopefully. And I mean, I'm getting, said 31 this year. I've got another couple of years, hopefully. And if I won the Welsh Championship at an old age, I'd be done then. I think I'd be happy. So.
Here at the gym, everyone is looking forward to the fight of the century between undefeated 5-division world champion Floyd Mayweather and challenger Manny Pacquiao. But who will win?
Floyd Mayweather. I think Floyd Mayweather because he's never lost and he's just the best.
I don't think he'll go a distance, but I think it'll be extremely fight, and I think the advantage should be Pacquiao.
But there are other fights closer to home for these boxers, and they are working hard to win them.
That's it from Cardiff News Plus. From all of us on the MAIJ broadcast team at Cardiff University. Thanks for watching and goodbye.